Good morning. This is Joyce. Happy Saturday, everybody. I am so excited to be off work. It's been a busy week for us, and even though our business, we've slowed down, I still have so many projects in the work, and there's just so many things to do. So it has been a very busy week. I have not done any of the things that I wanted to do. But I am here this morning because it is time for another Saturday morning challenge of friends where Shanta, who is Shantana here on YouTube, and Anna Maria Davis, who she will not be joining us this week, but Anna Maria, I am sorry, it seems I have been pronouncing your name all wrong, and I will be sure not to do that again. So you have a good weekend. Our challenge for this week was flowers. We were to make 6 flowers. They could be any type of flowers, any kind, made any way, made out of anything. There was no specific anything about this challenge, but just to make flowers. Well, me personally, I have made the shabby chic flowers before, and they were okay. I have tried to make paper flowers, which not so much, you know. So normally I just buy flowers and I use them. But I've seen so many pretty flowers that I want to be able to make that, but I just never try them. I've never been comfortable doing it. So anyway, that was our challenge. So I thought, I got all this burlap. I bought this burlap here, and they are individually wrapped, cut to size, and I bought them specifically for making flowers, okay, and using for mats and on many album projects. I wish I had bought the brown now. So I bought that, and my idea was I was going to make flowers, and the first burlap flowers that I wanted to make were these. These were gifted to me at my birthday by my friend Leah Cordell, who is T Cordell on YouTube, and I love these flowers. And she told me how to make them back in February. Of course, I did not write it down. If I don't write things down, my mind is that long. It don't stay very long. So I should have gone to YouTube and looked for the directions, which I did after the fact. You take your burlap, you put on some Mod Podge. Well, yeah, I put it on right out of the bottle. It made it a little too thick. I should have watered it down, but I know now because I actually went out after the fact and found the video with the tutorial. Okay, saved it to my favorite, so yes, I will be trying this again. I used this die for my burlap flowers. If I had watched the video, I would have done better. But anyway, I used this. I bought this die. I think it was Hobby Lobby. I got it on clearance, so I paid very little for it. So my first flower that I did was this pink one. Now it's not bad. It would look good. It's really stiff. It'll look good on a card, I think, you know. But when I was trying to shape it, it just kind of didn't come out like the one that I wanted it to be. But that's okay. It's a flower. I think it's cute, and it can be used and will be used. So the center came from this brad pack, which is from American Crafts, and I got these at I thought they were so cute, so I bought 2 packages. I got them at Tuesday morning, about $1.49 or something. So that's what I use in my center. I love that. It's hard plastic, and I forget what it's called. See what I tell you about my mind? So anyway, that is my first flower. And my second one was the same thing, only I used this Studio G glitter glue around the edges. I thought it needed something extra. Okay, so, and I used another one of those flowers as my center. So those are my two, and I had cut a third one. Well, yeah, it didn't cut very well. I had to run it through 2 or 3 times because it was too thick, and it didn't, then I cut it up, so I threw that in the trash. My next set of flowers I did sort of shabby chic. I used the Tim Holtz die to cut that as my backing. I used some cream color tulle. I made this doily-like item. Okay, and I say doily-like because not quite a doily, but it works for this. And then this lace trim was in my stash, and I just sewed it together, pulled it tight, made my circle, and then I layered the items together. And this piece of bling is from Recollections, and it was actually the last piece in a package, so I finished off some product. I love it when I finish off some product. But I thought that was really cute, and it keeps it neutral, and I like how it's layered, and you know, so that's my third one. And I did another, and this one I did something similar to it before, but once again I kind of make my shabby chic ones the same way. I use I like the Tim Holtz because it gives me more of a backing. And this one I didn't put the tulle in the back. I did layers of lace, and this one I didn't even put tulle on it. But then I used the same doily-like item that I made, and then I did the same lace, but just a different, and I'm not sure, I think this came from a Tim Holtz package. That's what I think it came from. After I put it on, I started to change it, but it wouldn't come off, so I left it. And I think I've used that before. So that is my number 4 flower. And then I thought, you know, I have packages of Prima flowers where you just have the individual flower. And I thought, why don't I layer some of those? So I am planning to work on a black and white project where red is going to be my accent. I hate those hot glue strings, which I have everywhere. I don't know why. I got to figure out how to not get them. But anyway, so I made 3, look at them, 3 flowers using Prima. And these are Prima that I bought when I first started making cards, and I was into the heavy cards with all the embellies on it. And would you believe, I was organizing and I found these, and I thought, you never used them. And they came in the tube at the time, so I was reorganizing, and I thought, okay, that'll be great. I can use those on my black and white mini because I want to make a black and white mini with red. So those I did. So we're going to count this as 1. Okay, so that means that is number 5. And then I had other flowers that were Prima, and some were Recollections, but I'm thinking these were Prima. So I went through my stash and I made 6 other flowers, okay? But these are flowers that I will definitely use. I love blacks and grays and purples, so those are what I did. This is one. Look at there, I layered 3 pieces, and then the piece of bling, and I think that's from Michael's. But isn't that cute? So then I was going with a theme, so I made this one black and gray. More of that cute bling with lots of string. And then there is this one. I just love these. I don't know why I've never ever used these flowers. I take that back. I think I pulled them out to use them, but I don't think I ever did. So those I really like how they turned out. As I said, we didn't say that they had to be what the flowers had to be, so there are those. And now here are my purple ones. The blings are all from Michael's. I take that back. This one came from a package from Hobby Lobby, the paper studio, I think. And this is a Michael's out of the $1.50 blend bin. But aren't those cute? And since purple is my color, and I use a lot of purple, those will be super, super cute on almost any of my projects. So those are my flowers, and I did a couple other things that won't really be. I was watching a tutorial about the wrapped burlap rose. Well, of course, I didn't want to cut up my burlap until I was sure. So I found this in my stash. It had never been opened, and it was from the paper studio. And once again, I think it was either bought 50% off or from the clearance. I'm not sure because it didn't have any tags left on it. So I just pulled out a piece of ribbon, and I caught myself wrapping it like the girl did in the studio. And it's just a ribbon that was about this wide. And so I wrapped it, and it's really not a flower, but that's what my attempt was, to make a rose. Well, I think that was too long, and it was just definitely not the right size or shape. But I did that, and you just never know. I'm gonna play with that some more and see what I can come up with. But then I found, and can be used as a flower, but I found this trim. It's corded trim, and it had two of the cream color cords along with these beads, and it was wrapped into one cord. I bought it at Hobby Lobby. It is on my dowel hanging on the wall, so I just didn't feel like pulling it all down to show you the packaging. But I thought, what could I do with that? So I cut off a piece, and I wrapped it and hot glued it down. And then it was sitting there, and it looked more like a bird's nest. But I thought maybe I could put a center in it. And so I found this button in a stash that I got from Lisa. She's for my birthday. And I'll put Lisa's link to her channel in the box below. Because a lot of my birthday stuff I have not used yet, so it is time to get busy. But I kind of like that, and I think that that really could be used on a project. It's not a flower, but it could be used in the place of a flower. So let me know what you think. I really like that, and I was looking at stuff. This trim still had the plastic on it, and I know that it has been hanging on this dowel up here. I have that Michael's storage thing for the ribbon, and it's been hanging up there since I bought it. So God, that has been forever ago, because I had it in the old apartment, and it's been on there, and the plastic was still on it. So let me know what you think about this. Like I say, it's totally off the wall. I got the plan, and it kind of got good to me, so I thought I'd try that. Anyway, thank you for watching. That is all of my flowers. Okay, Shanta, that is done. Come back and visit us again for our next challenge. And I'm not looking at my calendar, so don't quite remember what that's going to be. But please come back. If you like this video, please leave a comment. Click the like button and let me know what you think. All right, everybody. Bye. Have a good Saturday.